Hello, everybody, and welcome back. This is Season 4, Episode 8. I am Aubrey, your GM. I will toss it over to my players to introduce themselves, tell you who they are, who they're playing, and then we'll get into our everything for this episode.
Hello, I'm Aki. My pronouns are she, her, and I play Estrella Bashar Chloris, your quadruple princess bard dragon summoner, child of the Night Queen, grandchild of the Mad King, and all-round magical baddie who also uses she, her pronouns.
Hello, I am Dusty. I use they, he pronouns, and I am playing Joanna of Mexico, bringer of justice, maker of soups, and they use she, her pronouns.
Hello, my name is Ferris. I use she, her pronouns, and I play Dumisa Solfig, a 7-foot semi-possessed barbarian and champion of the night who is very much in love and also uses she, her pronouns.
Hello, I'm Sparlock. I use he, him pronouns. Today I am playing Groon, the walking goblin catastrophe, oracle of flames, healer of wounds, and burner of buildings, though she swears it wasn't her. And Groon uses she, her pronouns.
Hello. My name is Alyssa, and my pronouns are they, them. I am playing Tamsin Trevino, the god-devouring changeling wizard who is focused on rescuing their late fiance from purgatory, but also growingly concerned with her influence on this group of younger adventurers. Tamsin uses she, they pronouns.
Hello, I am Tick. I use he, she, they pronouns, and today I am playing Mero, a monk maiden raised in the underworld, now overcoming parental issues, meeting the Fae, and learning about nature, and being a thought. Damn. So we followed a stranger through a dark alleyway into her house, which is fine because we're in a group now. And we basically got the lowdown on the situation that, of course, people have been disappearing without the town guards. The ice worms have been kind of just running amok. And after gathering all the information we could, and that her house is music-proofed, we kind of sat and formulated a plan with all the information that we had. Estrella also was like, hey, so the god you worship is my grandpa, so we're friends. And she's like, oh, nice, perfect, fantastic. And we immediately became friends, which is great. The power of bards. But we all ended up kind of planning and scheming how exactly we're going to approach this, how we could potentially get the magic items we need, how long it would take. And we generally settled on the approach of either storming wherever he is or flattering him into thinking he's won with Estrella's wonderful bard skills and just tricking him out into the open where we all beat him up as a group, So we realized we need a bit more information to figure out what exactly we're going to do. And we also learned the dwarf's gay. Important plot point right there. Her wife's missing. Her poor wife is gone, and I was just like, who gives a shit? That's not a relevant plot point, I guess. What's more relevant is our little shenanigans. But we all kind of settled on our little groups and plans. And the first one was actually Mero and Estrella scouting out the city. So we went out, scouted out the city pretty expertly, I'd say. And we found the underwinding tunnels that Sierra talked about, and we found roughly where the music was coming from, along with a lot of people that were just kind of vibing in a trance listening to this music. Not dead, fortunately. And after discussing and roughly pinpointing where it is, we decided not to stay too long and just kind of left. And as we kind of headed back, we got back home, and we're going to be segueing into everyone else's. What are you up to plan as we beat the shit out of God?
Yep, so we will jump in with Dumisa and Tamsin as they take a look at these runes.
I will give Tamsin the greater eyepiece of crafting to use, because I think you're the better crafter, I'm pretty sure.
My crafting is good because I am it-based. It is plus 24.
Yeah.
So, Dumisa, if you want to roll to assist,
I would love that. Please.
And then Tamsin, you can give me the main
roll. Am I also rolling a crafting to assist?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm using a hero point.
So what is the bonus on the eyepiece?
I dropped it in the Forge chat. It's a plus 2 to crafting checks.
So that is a total of 44 for me.
So my first roll was a 1, and I used a hero point and got a 20. Natural 20.
Hey!
So that's going to be 39.
Okay. So that'll be +2 for critting. So what does that bring your total to, Tamsin?
So that would be 46.
sorry, yeah.
46. Yeah, it is a relatively simple rune. For replicating it is a little bit more difficult. It's just because of the amount of time it takes. If you, and especially, do you need to sleep anymore?
I don't think so. Here, let me check.
Because that's really gonna change what I tell you.
uh,
I'm just saying, if Tamsin didn't sleep at all in the flying boat ride, Mara would be big worried.
no, kind of.
So I wasn't sure, or if it was like vampires, where it's like technically I have to sleep for 4 hours a night, laying on my back, with my arms crossed.
Yeah, I know it's you don't have to eat because you just eat knowledge, but I'm looking for sleep rules. Yeah, while you don't sleep, you enter a state for at least 4 hours a day to recuperate.
Cool. Yeah. You still have to do that. So, theoretically, if you worked and rolled really well with your crafting, you might be able to make 2 items with it.
Yes, I would like to try that. So I roll again now to actually make them?
Yeah, this was just to see if you could replicate the rune.
Okay, I see.
And because you critted, I was going to allow you to make 2 items rather than 1.
Hey. Nice.
And this is just your crafting rolls to see how good is good quality is it.
So 46 total.
46 total. So
Nice.
spending the rest of the day, because everything happened pretty early in the morning, you can make 2 sets of magical earmuffs.
Beautiful. I think that Tamsin is a lot more focused on the runes and sort of defers to Doomy for some of the actual assembly and aesthetics of the magical earmuffs.
Do the sewing. Get the little
And-
wire in there, make it adjustable for the little heads.
And Sienna will give you any materials that you need.
Thanks.
And she will feed you all soup eventually.
Technically, so technically, the Crafter's Eyepiece allows you to cast a 5th level creation spell. But I can't, I don't know if it's saying it takes a minute to cast it or if it only lasts for a minute, because it says it's temporary, but it doesn't say how long it lasts.
Cast time 1 minute, duration an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, it lasts an hour, but it takes a
Okay.
minute to cast.
I was gonna say, I'm like, because could we put the runes on the creation thing, but not time.
Joanna and Groon are going out scouting for somewhere to fight.
Yeah, we're going into the main city from what I've gathered, correct?
The what?
The main city?
Yeah. Wherever you want to go. And are you how long does the Cloak of the Bat last?
I saw it gives us a flight speed for 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Cool.
Yeah, so would that be enough time for us to for Joanna to don it, for us to go over to the city and then come back?
I mean, you are in the city, so going above and sort of just looking around.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. So we make as little tremory sound as possible.
Just a whoosh when you set off.
Yeah.
I would like to make a argument for either a lower DC or a little bit of assistance because Groon absolutely has knowledge of warfare lore, which
You can
seems
roll warfare lore instead.
exceptionally useful in this particular circumstance.
I mean, it's not incredibly going to be a high DC, so I will either roll warfare lore for scouting, and Joanna, you can just roll perception.
Yeah, that's. I don't have any special lores for that, surprisingly. So yeah, I'll do perception.
When else am I going to get to use my warfare? I'm going to use
A hero point.
I'm using a hero point as well. I can
you know
use that
what?
dice.
I'm not going to use a hero point, like, because I think it's funnier if Groon is like, oh yeah, I know all about war and stuff, and like starts listing just knowledge that's completely crazy. I do have the dubious knowledge feat as well. Give me some dubious knowledge.
You think it's best to have the fight in a very narrow area. Like a very nice narrow alleyway.
Like just specifically an alleyway.
An alleyway.
Conversely, I rolled 35.
35. So this is where I'll ask Joanna, like, what kind of areas are you looking for?
I think instead of like a narrow area, I think it would be something like a choke point almost. Like we find a place that has one way in and out, but it's like a big thing. Like, I don't know, is there is there an amphitheater in the town with a big dome, and then we could just block off all the entrances except one?
I will say that there is not an amphitheater, but there are certain areas like some very open air markets that you could possibly do that with, depending on how much time you wanted to take.
Okay. Though, like, actually, I guess blocking off the entrances would create a lot of sound and noise as well. But it's an idea. Besides the one way in or one way out, it would just be just like a large area. So like if there's like a quad or something, you know.
What? Yeah.
A quad. Not a quad, because the quad's a college campus. But you know.
If you don't understand it, just listen to Wayward Arcadium. You'll understand.
The quad is cursed.
The quad is cursed.
Also, is there any people that we could see?
With that perception check, no.
Okay, I think Joanna holding Groon. I'll just. Well, there's the market. There's the quad. Not a quad. What's the word for it? I don't know. It's the big open space. That should probably be good. We want to get them there so we could get them all sites.
Is it far away, actually?
Well, it's in the town.
Oh, so I guess
You're far away, technically.
I mean, if it's far away from us, would it make it a far quad?
Leave.
Near quad, far quad, wherever you are quad.
Okay. Was there anything else you wanted to be on the lookout for?
Are there any like tall towers in this area? Like looking down at like the market, maybe, where people could like ring a bell or something like that.
Yes.
Nice. Is it conveniently like right over the market?
Yes.
Nice. We got vantage points.
Hunchback and Notre Dame.
The time grappler. Anyways. Okay, Joanna would bring back Groon and themselves quickly. Don't want to be out in the open too long.
Okay. So, Joanna and Groon will get back first. They're probably only gone a little over the 10 minutes. And yeah, Tamisa and Tamsin are hard at work on those magic earmuffs.
Oh, I didn't think you were going to use actual earmuffs. I guess that makes sense.
They're functional and fashionable.
Yumi will hold up one. Look, it's got bad ears.
I love how flat tone you're like, it's functional and fashionable.
I see
That's
you've
a
been
threat.
talking to Estrella a lot.
Timson cuts her eyes at Joanna, like, don't mention Estrella because I don't want Doomy to get distracted.
Okay, I'm great at multitasking.
Excellent. Okay. Well, we found places. There's the market. It's very open. It looks like it's kind of only like 1 or 2 entrances that we could get them in there. Also a tower right above it. So if you want eyes in the sky, as they say, probably.
I'm telling you, we need to be in an alleyway.
Not the good
And we need to meet them right in the middle and get there first.
No, that's a very. I don't know where you got these tactics from, but that's usually the tactic that you choose if you want to get your ass kicked. And we don't let that happen around here.
And then it's probably close to about 2.5 hours before Estrella and Marrow return.
Hello. We were gone a suspiciously long time, but it's fine. We got some good information. I'm poking my head in.
What else?
That
Did you
was such
find
an
where to twink?
that was such an ominous way to say that.
I mean, we were gone for 2 hours, and then the things that we found were quite ominous. Like everybody in the city underneath. Oh, that's not the correct word. You see, they're in the tunnels, just in this magic stasis, standing like a zombies. Oh, and the music is most definitely coming from like I wouldn't say a music box per se, but you know, it's not Romulus jamming out for like 24 hours. It's sound speakers.
Okay, so we could, if we stop that, we could stop it, right?
Yeah, actually.
Cool.
We didn't dive in in personally like too much, just because it was we would not be back by now if we did, but we have a rough idea. I marked it with chalk.
Nice work.
So, my question is, how do we get them to the town?
The tower you found, what kind of tower was it?
I didn't get the closest look. Some kind of like bell tower or clock tower. I didn't actually go in, but it seemed to be like central at least. So probably like, a way to make an announcement. Oh, okay. Okay.
It will also draw worms, but again, that can be a bad thing or a good thing if they are neutral. We can make it work to our advantage. I would think we're generally pretty savvy people.
Okay, so getting back into character, we have our location. We know where Remulus's music box is. My suggestion, out of character, I'm just going to suggest what we just went through. Perhaps some of us could go and break the music box while Estrella makes her declaration and lures Remulus out, and then we kind of all beat him up and regroup.
Keep the people out of harm's way, as long as they
Exactly.
All
stay
you
away
have to
from
do
the
is
market.
turn off the music box. You don't have to break it.
Yeah. I think Tamsin and I would be the best for that, to be honest. Good magic, good defense. Totally not because I want to have more family bonding time.
You're both also speed.
We are also speed.
Yeah, I would rather keep Estrella up in the main fight.
Okay, so game plan is we all take a nice rest, finish the earmuffs. Tamsin and Marrow are going to go take care of the music box, make sure the people are out of the tunnels, get them somewhere safe.
Yeah.
The rest of us are going to
While
lure out
you,
Remulus
mhm.
with the other I don't know. Should we send both earmuffs? We only have 2 earmuffs. Should we send both of them with Marrow and Tamsin?
If I am there, you literally don't
Both
need to
of them
worry
with-
about
okay,
earmuffs.
So
yes.
Tamsin and Marrow get the earmuffs.
They each get an earmuff. And we lure out Remulus. If we set it up right, we could probably get the drop on him even, depending on how we set it up. And then we, I guess, kill God again. Or, at least offer him a chance for redemption, yada, 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 fulfill contract obligations, and then kill the God again. Is that the plan as everyone understands it?
Mm-hmm. You get redemption. You get redemption. Everyone gets redemption.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe someone will take me up on the offer one of these times. That would be weird. No one's done it yet. Who knows?
It's just kind of awkward, constantly offering redemption, you know? Like,
Redemption hurts, you know?
So I'm going to ask, what are you going to do to lure Remulus out? That's just the one thing I want to figure out.
Okay, we have this nice bell tower thingy, yeah?
Yeah.
Bell Tower also seems like a really dope place to have a meeting, not gonna lie, but unless you really want a vantage point, I don't know. None of you are ranged attackers, so.
I also just moved you over to the map that you will be using for this fight. So you guys can take a look at it, and sort of figure out where you might want to situate yourselves.
Wow,
the bell
this-
tower
Spiders.
is directly behind you.
Wow, this map on Roll20 looks so fucking amazing, Aubrey.
Thank you.
I love the pool.
I literally can't see shit. It's just a black map.
Yeah, you're not on this map.
Yeah, you're banished. I'll take a screenshot.
Banished
I'll
to the
take a
Shadow
screenshot.
Realm.
Shadow Realm.
Your token is not on this map, so you cannot see anything.
I've been needed.
So Dumisa could fly.
Mm-hmm. Briefly, yeah.
Grun
Long
could stay
enough.
with Dumisa. What if you ring the bell or something, call him a bitch, and I'll be there waiting for him? I don't know. I could cuss
Well-
him out, and if he wants to start a fight, then we'll start a fight.
I think we have like 2.5 things here. The first 2 things are if we want to all be out in the open when he comes, or if we want most of us to hide, save for the liaison. The third aspect is like to be, do we want our liaison to challenge him to a duel, to a fight, to just tick him off, or do we
No,
want
I'm not
the liaison to like surrender, fake surrender?
I'm gonna surrender. I'm not challenging him to shit. He's a coward.
Okay. answers that.
Like story-wise, mythologically, he is a coward. I'm not gonna
He's
challenge him to
Dionysus.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna surrender.
I mean, that's what I was gonna recommend. I mean, I could be out there. I have Iktar's sword. Should be enough to make them beat their pants or something. I don't know.
What part of I'm going to surrender? Do not understand.
Well, I'm giving you other suggestions.
Yes.
Okay,
For them to
making a plan has multiple parts.
Making a plan does
Honestly-
have multiple parts, but if I'm pretty sure if they see you or Doomy or like you both are fucking intimidating, okay? You're buff fucking women with swords.
And
This is a
listen,
coward.
I'm not gonna lie, but the look on his face, if you surrender and then reverse Uno card him and suddenly have so many competent fighters, that's to die for.
Yeah,
I
and
think
that
it's
is
the
a
most
damn
tactically
point.
sound.
You know,
Just-
jumping from the clock tower does sound fun. You are right.
Yeah, that is what I mean. I was going to suggest why don't you both hide somewhere above, below, snowman. I don't know. Just go hide somewhere, and then we'll
Put Groon in a snowman.
do your
Please.
shit.
I want a snowman so bad. Ugh.
Also, with the vantage point, Groon could totally toss fireballs. Theoretically, I can get out of there fast enough.
How tall is the clock tower? Do you recall?
Hmm?
This is for Aubrey, but I'm asking Joanna.
Yeah, how tall the clock tower is?
Yeah.
It's like 2 stories.
So, like
About 2 stories,
45
like
feet?
25
Some-
feet
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
above the ground? 25, 30
Oh.
feet above the ground?
Okay, so
like
that's easy
tall
range
enough
for
that it
spells.
would, yeah, tall enough to see everything, but not tall enough to kill you when you fall.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
You're just going to break several bones if you don't, you know.
So,
Tuck and roll.
what if we hid Groon in the clock tower? Estrella has our nice meeting out in the open, surrenders, fake surrenders. Joanna and I head in I don't know, some of those, you said there were like little like fruit stalls and stuff. We hide in the fruit stalls. We jump
Mhm.
out, throw some fruit at him because he's a terrible bard.
Guys, I'm gay.
Snipe him with spells from a distance, and should be in range for anything else she needs to do. And then we take care of him. Then we get a nice little surprise element and keep Groon out of danger. Estrella can back up where she needs to go.
Estrella, can you make us invisible?
No. I mean,
Okay.
yes, I could, but the issue is that would take a little bit of relearning. Once again, I was prepared for us to traverse the cold
I mean, if
and
you
keep out of the eyes of gods. We are doing the exact opposite of that.
Okay.
if you can
That's
hide
all I
well
wanted
enough,
to know.
I can turn into a bat and hide that way.
I can make a scroll for Estrella to use on you beforehand. Assuming invisibility is also on the occult list, which
It should be, yes.
It should be.
It's just like
I
the
can.
coolest thing that you can just make spell scrolls every day. That's so freaking cool.
Is very helpful. I can do things like out of character. I can do things like invisibility sphere as well. I've done that with us before, where it
Mhm.
encompasses a lot of people, but it has to be within a radius. So
yeah, that
there's
one.
that too.
and I could do that as a 5th level. I have that too. I could do it as a 5th
Yeah.
level scroll, which means it would last for an hour, so you wouldn't have to worry about like them running out and you and Romulus talking for 10 minutes before the spell ends.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of invisibility stuff I have. It should be covered in occult. Bro, we can also do invisibility curtain, which is even funnier, but it's what it's used on us when
All
we
the
were
world's
in.
a stage! Ba-da!
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if we are invisible in one of the fruit carts, like we, just in case for whatever reason they could see through invisibility, we could be still hiding there. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah.
It's a
Sounds-
sound plan.
And I don't think we have
And
to.
you're going to
they're
get his
running-
attention. You're going to
Oh,
get
go
his
ahead.
attention by ringing the bell.
I
Yeah.
assume so.
That seems like
Okay.
the best way. Granted, again, worms might be a byproduct of this whole scenario. We should just be aware we might have worm guests.
I could also just play my music as loud as I fucking can.
You could do that too.
That would not attract worms.
If it's magic music, correct. I think.
That would also have me have inspire courage up immediately.
Yes, that'd be great.
just singing a song about how great Memulus is, and it's inspiring. Like, oh, we're about to murder him. It's inspiring them with anger. Like, oh, I hate him.
Well, does anyone have anything they need to discuss or figure out before we head into a long rest?
So if I'm in the clock tower, does that mean I need to make ticking noises to stay hidden? Like tick, tick, tick.
No,
tick.
I don't think so.
Wrong.
You should be fine just hiding there.
Oh, okay.
You don't need to you don't need to pretend to be a clock to blend into the clock tower.
Just need to stay small and don't jump around a lot until the battle starts.
Fine then.
And careful jumping off. It's a long way down, so like, careful. Do stuff or make sure someone's there to catch you.
So you are also you I was like, I had it just a second ago, but trying to remember what runes everyone has.
Greater striking and greater corrosive?
Cool. Does so Sienna will offer up 1 armor potency +2 rune, a weapon potency +2, and a greater striking. And she can also offer up what was the other one? A 1 greater resilient rune.
I think I have most of those, so I'm good actually.
Same.
Wait, does this mean I can get my healing staff of greater bonking? Anyone else need?
Sure, if you wanna get greater bonking on that staff, as long as everybody else is cool with it.
I honestly, I have no idea if I have greater on mine, but I want you
think
to
you
have
do.
greater on yours. I want you to be able to bonk more. That out of context, that sounds very bad.
I'm just gonna move on.
Yep. But
Also,
you still
no,
have...
it does say I have greater. It says I
Cool.
do have a greater striking rune, so that's okay.
This is how I just discovered I have the Deathless rune on my armor.
Oh, you
I
were
had
given
no
that.
idea.
You were given that by the trickster. Because the trickster gave you all gifts.
Oh. Listen, it's not like anywhere I look at. I have to open up my armor edit to like look at it. So I forgot all about it.
But she still will offer up a armor potency +2 and a greater resilient rune. So you all go to sleep.
Hey everybody, Aubrey here with a fun little announcement. Goblets and Gaze is now an affiliate over at Adventure Dice, and we know how much we all love those math rocks. So if you need some new math rocks in your life, go over to adventuredice.ca and in the checkout code, enter our promo code GOBLETS for 10% off. But also, they have dice. They have other TTRPG accessories and tabletop goodies, dice trays, condition rings, and things like that, little spell casting stuff. Great stuff there. Go check them out and support our show. Thank you.
So yes, half the group heads off to commit deicide. The other half heads down into the bowels of the city, along with their fancy new earmuffs.
My ears are so warm.
And so bat-like.
One is bat ears, one is just feathers, like a bird.
Oh. Is there any with like butterfly wings?
No.
Fuck you. You
Look who
suck.
designed them.
I was gonna say, yeah, is the bird one pink though, so that it could also be for Estrella?
Obviously, and it kind of has like a little like almost crystal, like there's little like crystal beading in it. Obviously.
So which one of us is taking the bats? Which one of us is taking the birds?
I mean, Tamsin is spooky.
Tamsin, you should take the bad ears.
How could you say that in front of Marrow? Who looks like
It's fine.
the crypt creature. Marrow looking like Nosferatu's cousin. Okay, how the fuck could you say that?
I'm trying to look more like, less edgy with my outfit. I may as well take these straight ears.
You are, yes, you are trying. But it's just... No.
I
Marrow
just,
still
like,
looks so edgy.
It's true, but like I don't know. Sometimes when I think about Tamsin, I think about the fear demon from Dragon Age Inquisition.
Ooh.
The fear demon? Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the big
guess.
skeleton person.
No, that makes
I love those.
that makes sense, but there's a difference between edgy and scary.
Mhm.
There's a very big difference. That's why goth people exist.
Yes. So I will ask Tamsin, Marrow, are you stealthing down into the bowels of the city?
Yes.
Give me
Yes.
stealth rolls.
No.
I'm sorry. No.
Oh, we do have hero points,
You
but I rolled
do.
pretty good. So I'm not sure if I should risk it with a hero point. I'll take it. It's a 36.
Please hold while I do math. That is also 36.
Alright, so you're pretty sure that you're fine for now, Nothing has noticed you, the worms haven't noticed you, and a certain bard god is probably distracted by the sick shredding sound in the distance. So you stealth down into the bowels of the city, and give me perception checks to follow the sound to its source.
Fuck yeah. That's a 38.
34.
Okay, 38 and 34. Okay. Yeah, it is going to take you a while, probably about 30 minutes or so, of just sort of walking down a tunnel and going, no, it's this way, and then that way, this way, that way. Slowly pinpointing it as it like gets louder, and then softer, and then louder. And eventually you come out into sort of this large open area that kind of looks like it was there for a bit of decoration. It's a sort of circular room that has on the walls, it has like all of these runes and names on it. And in the center there's a pedestal, and that's where you see the box.
Can I vibe check the box to see if it's all right to just pick up or / turn off?
Can I check the room for traps first?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Thank you. I'm just like put it out in front of his. Like, wait, we want to vibe check the room first. It might be booby traps, and not the good kind of booby. I'm using a hero point. I'm not
That's
taking
all of
5.
them.
I still have all of them. This is my first one. We're good. Okay, that's passable. That's a 32.
32. You don't see anything.
Ooh. Is there any, like, invisible life forms or any, like, life outside of what I can sense of just Tamsin?
You sense a lot of life all around you.
Like, within 30 feet of me, like, close to me.
Like through the walls.
Are they the people?
Yeah.
Okay. But nothing, like, in this room at the moment. Like, nothing, like, that close.
Nothing in the room.
Okay. I don't see any traps, and I don't think there's anyone else in the room with us. Just in case, I'm gonna go first. And I'm gonna go first.
Wait, how it's like a music box, right? It should be light.
Yeah.
Can I just like mage hand pick it up and see if anything happens?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, I do that. From 60 feet away.
As this happens, you pick up this box and you kind of hear a small click. And as you do, you see this. It almost seems to emerge from the wall. It appears to be a golem.
Oh no.
And, why don't we roll some initiative?
Yeah, wait, would Mara be able to see themselves?
I got a nat 20, so that's a 40 for initiative.
Jesus
40 for
Christ,
initiative.
I got a nat 5, so
Oof.
that's 28.
28. All right. So, Mara, you're still gonna go first.
Okay, perfect. Let me see. So I'm going to, as the kids like to say, attack it by running directly up to it. So for my first action, I'm going to walk up to it. And for my second action, I assume, so that's not living or it's dirt or something, I probably won't be able to stun it. So I'm going to go with a key strike instead.
Okay.
Like, I'm not going to roll for it. I've seen enough of golems and shit. I'm not going to try it. It's probably got a fortitude of like 3,000.
Yeah, and it.
So, let's roll those strikes really quickly. Wait, hold on a second. I have demolishing gauntlets.
You
I
do.
can use those. Finally, I can use fucking gauntlets. Wait, I should have put the greater striking runes on the gauntlets. I completely forgot they're not up. Anyway, I don't give a shit. It's fine. I'll take my losses. I'll take my dumb stupidness, you know?
How? This is literally the first time in 2 seasons that you can actually fucking use them. You're not being stupid, you're being practical.
Very practical.
True. I just forgot I have them, and no one wanted the room, so I'm like, I think I'm fully upgraded on everything, and I'm just sitting in the back crying, like, Father, why have you forsaken me? Do I mean nothing to you?
Yes, because you
They do mean nothing to me at the moment. But let's roll the demolishing gauntlet twice with this nice flurry of blows. I'll take that. That's a 38.
38.
Please
38
hit.
will hit.
Okay, and let me roll the second one too, because it's cumulative damage. That's definitely not going to hit. And I don't want to use my last hero point. So that's going to be like a 26.
26 to hit is not gonna hit.
Unfortunately. Oh well, at least I get to hit it once.
Yeah.
That's all I really need. So that is 13 bludgeoning damage. And let me just roll some force damage really quickly.
Yeah.
I just remembered I get a +1 to my attacks with the strike, so it would have been a 39. Is that like a crit or something?
Not a crit.
Okay, I don't think a 27 would have hit, so it doesn't really matter. So that is 6 force damage, and let me roll the persistent.
Okay.
6 persistent force damage. I rolled max. Perfect.
Okay.
And my strikes count as all sorts of bullshit. If you needed like cold iron, steel, magic.
Does it count as adamantine?
Let me double check. I don't know if it does yet. I don't think it does yet. It does not yet. I think it does at like a later level.
Cool. Good to know.
And that's technically like half of my turn. So for the third action, I have one last action, which is the hard part, because a lot of my spells are like 2 action. No, I'll just cast Guidance on myself. It's an old reliable.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Slap.
You you'll have +1 to hit until the end of your next round.
Yeah, or I think it's like the first roll you make, but like
First
it's
roll you
better than
make,
nothing,
yeah.
you know?
It has to be spent. You can choose not to spend it. But
Yeah,
it has to be spent. Okay, now it's the golem's turn.
Oh no!
And the golem is going to spend its first action on a necrotic pulse. I
Oh,
need you to
Why is
make.
it necrotic?
I will not be answering questions right now. It'll be a DC 30 Fortitude save, Marrow.
okay. I know Tips is gonna be fine because I like.
It's only in a 10-foot.
Okay.
Tamsin
I'm
is
just like-
Tamsin is not in its range for this.
Okay, it's Fortitude save. I'm using my last hero point. I'm not taking a nat one this dice tonight.
Oh dear.
So, for context, I have a plus 25 to Fortitude saves. I need to roll a 5 or above to succeed.
Yep.
My first roll was a nat 1.
Mm-hmm.
My second roll was a 2.
Well, it's not gonna be a critical failure.
Just kill me.
Well, you're gonna take 1d6, 5 persistent necrotic damage. And you were slowed 1 for 1 minute as your flesh and bones temporarily atrophy.
You know what? That's fine.
And
It
it can't
could
use
be
it
worse.
again for 1 round.
It just emotionally, I'm not taking a nat 1. Okay, then take a 2.
Cool. And then it's going to strike at you
Try me, bitch.
for a 35.
That, unfortunately, is my AC, so I think it will hit.
All right, you will take 29 damage. 23
Okay.
physical, 6 necrotic, if that means anything.
It does not, but it's good to know.
And then it is going to use its reaction to do necrotic affliction.
Please,
And
I'm just a little
I need
guy.
another fortitude save from you.
Is the DC 30 again?
DC is 32.
Okay, come on. Just take a gander is what I got.
You get a 1?
No, I got a 2!
Well, you're only going to be drained 1.
Please just stop. I have.
I think it's going to take one more swing at you.
Oh my
Where's your
god.
Horton's god now?
Nowhere, I
For a
guess. Everyone's
36.
cursed. 36 will hit. Also, can you add the affliction because I'm too mentally afflicted to do it right now?
Yeah, 33 for 33 damage. And that'll bring us to Tamsin's turn.
Great. So, okay, tell me how to roll a knowledge check. I assume you'll tell me after I roll a knowledge check.
Mhm.
But I feel like golems are, like, basically just animated objects, right? So if I cast Dispel Magic, potentially at a high level, would I be able to, like, deactivate it?
I am looking to see, but I'll say if it does succeed, I will let you slow it
Oh.
so it has less actions.
Fully, I don't understand how Dispel works in this game.
Don't either.
Sure, let's try that. Do you want me to just roll an attack then, or?
Yeah, just roll a magical attack versus its AC, and then if it succeeds, it will be if it succeeds, it'll be slowed 1. If it critically succeeds, it'll be slowed 2.
Unfortunately, I am certain that did not succeed. Where is my thing on this sheet? Oh, okay. Yeah, that is a 36.
36 succeeds.
Oh, nice.
So it will be slowed 1 on its next turn.
Nice. So I've done that, and then I am going to go ahead and Cherami brings me a little bit closer, but still behind Marrow, and I will activate Protective Ward. so we see this sort of poof of like energy emitting from Tamsin, but emanating out like in an extra 5 feet. So Marrow is also inside of it. +1 to AC status bonus.
Thank you for my life.
Hopefully it helps a little bit.
It helps emotionally right now.
And that is my turn.
Marrow, it is now your turn.
I'm just saying, I'm going to use the same like Flurry of Blows shit as usual.
Mhm.
Flurry of Blows, key strike again, because I don't think I'm going to stun this thing. But I think it's funny that everyone's sitting in the background so they can see the map, and I'm just imagining Estrella just like, get it together, man! I'm not going to keep using my gauntlet because it's a little bit less to hit with and it does less damage, and I got my literal max consistent damage on it, so what's the point? Like, I'd rather do more damage at this point, so I'm just going to switch to not my gauntlet, and I'm going to use another key strike Flurry of Blows. Let's go for it. Whee! And what type of +1 bonus do I have? Is it circumstance? Is it... Oh wait, no, I don't get a +1 from you, do I? To hit. No, it's AC, never mind. I got a +1 from the key strike, and a +1 from guidance. I don't know if those stack.
It would be that is status. Is guidance circumstance?
Let me check.
Because if it is, it does.
It's status, so it doesn't. There was no point to me using guidance. It's fine. Whatever. I got this. I still got a +1. Either way, which is very nice.
Mm-hmm.
So my hit's a little bit better this time. Come on, punch. Do the thing. Oh, that was a good roll. That's a 40.
A 40?
A 41.
41 is going to be a crit.
Yeah! Finally! Some good fucking food!
Your card is called Momentum.
Ooh.
You gain a +2 circumstance bonus to all attack rolls until the end of your next turn.
Okay, that's going to be very useful with what I rolled. So that's going to be a... Hold on. It's going to be with that bonus, it's a 33.
33? 33 to hit. And that's going to hit too.
Okay, perfect. Because otherwise I would not have hit, I don't think. I like barely bumped it up to the right level. So
I mean,
let's...
if a 41 was a crit.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, because 31, 30. Okay, yeah, okay. I'm just going to roll all of my damage really quickly because it's going to be a lot of damage. So 1 crit and 1 regular, and I'm just going to roll the other force damage. So 36 plus 17, which is, I think 40. I don't know. You can do them individually. Let me just roll a lot of d6s really quickly. And 21 force damage.
Just regular force damage?
I guess it's magical force damage. I don't know. It's key strike force damage. It's force damage, I think.
Because I mean, you choose between force, lawful, negative, positive, right?
Yep, I just chose force.
I mean, I was just gonna say that this thing is using negative effects. This thing's using the product.
Right. Let's go with positive then. I'm a dumbass.
Yeah, great. Let's do it.
Thank you. That's positively a good idea.
Hey, Tick.
What?
Roll 5d10.
That's terrifying. Why? Hold on, let me...
Because you're doing extra damage to it.
Oh, let me actually,
This is the thing that it is weak to, and will take a lot of damage from.
Let me use a dice roller online. I'm like, oh, it did a negative? Uses 1 brain cell as God whispers in the back. Straight in the background. Use positive damage, you doofus. That is 22.
22? Okay, it'll take another 22 damage.
And I'm just like, oh, I have a strategy. And I guess for my second action, I don't want to try punching it again, to be completely honest.
You can always give guidance to Tamsin.
I could give guidance to Tamsin. I think that's a good idea right now. I'm going to give guidance to Tamsin.
Yeah.
I will return the favor. Slap, slap, slap.
Okay, this is now the golem's turn. And Marrow, make a DC 15 flat check.
So I just rolled d20?
Do you roll d20? Tell me the number you get.
No.
Okay.
That's a 5.
And we'll take its persistent damage. And it is gonna... Can't use it for one more round.
It's fine, just punch me.
Yeah, just punch. It's gonna punch twice. So a 40 and a 34.
40 will hit, 34 will not hit.
So it's like 25 damage from that strike.
Okay.
And it will make its DC 15 flat check. Nope, it'll still continue taking damage.
Yay! Neither of us can succeed, bitch!
Damson, it's your turn.
Okay, I will reach out and touch Marrow and cast Stone Skin. So you get 10 resistance to physical damage, which it's doing physical as well as necrotic, right? Like its punchies are just physical? Okay, cool. So you get 10 resistance to physical damage.
Yay!
Yay! And then the thing that I am going to do is attempt a recall knowledge on this friendo.
I don't think they're a friend.
Actually, wait, that's a lie. The thing I'm going to do is sustain my, whatchamacallit, my shield, my protective ward. And that is my turn.
Oh. That brings us back to Marrow.
Fantastic. So I still have 2 actions, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to do the exact same thing, but a different second action, but after I have to do the first thing. So let's use my last focus point. Because don't worry, I have a strategy. By strategy, I mean a big brain strategy. And let's try punching it twice really hard. So first one. That's gonna crit. I think that's an 18 plus 26. I think that's above a 40. I think that's a big number. Yeah.
Like 45.
Yeah.
Almost.
I think now I'm getting the crits. I'm like, I can fail on saves, but Tamsin's in danger. I must kill. And the second one, because I'm just rolling them together. That is straight up a nat 20.
Yeah.
I am double critting this thing with freaking positive damage. Okay. I'm just gonna roll 2 crits real quick and just give you the damage. Oh my god. My life has turned around.
Cool. So the first card, it's only drawn 1, because if the second one was a nat 20, that's it. First one was called Skull Crush. And it says they are stupefied 3 until healed. And the next card I'm about to draw is called Pain and Simple. It's triple damage.
Oh my god. So that's 25 positive, just lumping it all together, because you're supposed to calculate these all together, so I can just break it in half if you want for the triple damage.
Sure.
So it's an extra 8, I think, of positive.
Okay. And if you're doing positive damage, you roll that 5d10 again.
Oh my god. I get to look cool in front of Tamsin! As 23. No one's gonna believe me.
The golem leads down.
No one.
It just says, no one's gonna believe you.
No one's gonna believe that you're actually able to hit shit.
The golem not looking great.
And for my second action, I'm gonna do what's called a pro gamer move and give my action to Barry, so Barry can do something from me.
Okay.
So Barry's turn, they have a 2 action, or all of their action thing to restore one of my focus points, so I can keep doing this. And I'm just gonna use that to restore one of my focus points. So Barry just slapping me on the head like, keep at it, bitch! Okay. Everything that they said is a swear word, I bet.
Yep.
That's fine. So I get my 1 focus point back.
Mm-hmm. And that you still have what, one action left?
Nope, because I'm slowed.
Oh yeah.
That's all I got.
And it's the Golem's turn. And so Golem is just gonna double strike. A 33 and a 31 don't hit.
They don't hit, no.
Yep, you're able to do the pro gamer move of dodging out of the way.
Tamsin watching this like this never happens. What the fuck?
And
Oh, we both have to take our persistent damage. I just remembered.
yes. Hmm. Does
I'll
not
make my
recover.
Let me make my flat check.
Mhm.
Oh, I got a 16. I can recover.
You're good. You will no longer be taking that necrotic damage. And that will bring us to Tamsin.
Okay. I am going to. That's a bad choice, but it's fine. I am going to cast True Target, which gives both Marrow and I True Strike for our first attack on the Golem before the end of my next turn. So, advantage, basically, on our first attack. And then I'm gonna try and cast Disintegrate.
Let's go.
It's a Fortitude save. Oh, hey, that's a nat 20 on my end.
Oh. Oh.
I was like, this is a bad idea because it's going to have a high Fortitude save. But the DC for the fort save is 32, I believe. Yes.
Yeah. Roll the 2. So that is a 25.
Gosh, I critically hit still.
You
Okay.
do.
Oh my god, you're gonna destroy this thing.
Okay, so do I roll double dice or do I just double the damage?
Just double the damage.
Okay. Aw, that's only 12d10. I wanted to roll 24d10.
I mean, that's
It's dead.
it's still. How do you remove this thing from existence?
Yeah, I think that I'm seeing Marrow getting really beat up and knowing that we have this god fight coming up, but you know, the others will be fine, and I just really want to take care of them in this moment. And there's just this blast of, I think it looks more sickly than her previous disintegrates have been. So rather than being sort of a bright green, it's sort of like that really ugly, bruisey, like yellow green blast of energy. And the golem just disappears into ash.
Ah, vomit covered. Collared. Fuck.
Yeah, the golem is dead, and you have the music box.
Tamsin, would you like to do the honors?
It is open, and you can hear it playing. You know, if you close it, the spell will end.
Do we want to smash it, or do you want to keep it?
I'd like to keep it. I'm interested in the magic. I mean, obviously I wouldn't use it, but it's an interesting object.
It is an artifact.
It's an interesting artifact.
I
I'll close it.
I would not recommend smashing it.
Okay, I'll just close it normally.
And I will say, if you do close it, the spell will end and everybody will wake up.
We might not want to do that. We want
Yes.
to go to the room first before we close this, actually.
Before we go to the room, can I like medicine on Marrow?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. I'm fine.
No, I do not believe that. Let's see. Treat wounds.
Your spells looking a bit different, though, huh?
Yeah, I mean, all the and Tamsin sort of gestures amorphously, changes, and the Feywild being opened and killing a god.
Well, as long as you're not feeling sick or anything, it's perfectly fine.
Sweet. Okay.
I'm gonna smile those innocent smile node to man, like, yeah, it's fine.
I am using my last hero point on this. And okay, cool. I was able to beat the
Roll that
master
one, you killed
DC.
him.
So you get 2d8 plus 30. So 41 Heelys from me to Mara.
Nice.
So we go in there, turn off the music box, and tell them all to stay quiet and still down here while we take care of everything else. Oh, we take up the head mage, though.
Mm-hmm. It might be a bit difficult because none of us are particularly the charismatic type, but I can certainly give it my best shot.
I believe in you. And Tamsin, after healing, will sort of brush back Mero's hair. And I know I have a feat for this that gives you a +1 to diplomacy. I just have to find it.
Aw! It's called
So,
being
like-
proud of me.
The
it's
adjust
the-
appearance
Yes.
or whatever.
Tweak appearances.
Tweak appearances.
You just tuck their hair behind their ear and it's like, there you go, now you look spiffy.
Oh, it's a +2.
Hey. Mhm.
You just like fix up their outfit a little bit, like, here you go.
So I will say that there's more than just one room that people are in. People are like spread out through this entire thing. But also with this music box, you can kind of control. You can give them the command to leave the underground. You can also use it to find who might be the high mage.
Is there any way to gather them in one room, or is that risky with all the...
It's just there's too many. There's an entire city's worth of people,
True.
and there's not like just massive rooms here. They're big rooms where they do all the forging, but not big enough to fit thousands of people in.
Yeah, there's also the fact that if we bring it all up to the surface, then it might wake up the worms, and I don't think that we can defend everyone.
But I said you can also use it to essentially command the high mage to come to you.
Oh, true. We can pick out the high mage and then close it, and everyone else gets to panic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't want to leave everyone alone here without an explanation, though, so I guess we can call the high mage and then go to, like, the rooms separately as if people is confused, explain everything, and tell them to sit tight.
Well, you can also just use it to release the high mage.
Oh, you can release only one person at a time?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, okay. Let's do that then. I thought it had to be like an all or nothing thing.
No, it does not. It is a very powerful thing that you have there.
Okay, well, let's just close like a little, like, close the high mage lid, I guess, and just call him in and then just close that part.
Mm-hmm.
Summon the high mage.
Yeah. Eventually, sort of, because it's like still under the spell for the time being, this tiefling just sort of walks into the room.
Nice. I will free them.
They blink and they're just like, oh, when did I get down here? What's going on?
Hi, I got an explanation.
What? I really hope so.
Don't panic. It's fine. We're here to help and save everyone. There's been a bit of a kidnapping, but we have it completely under control. We need you. You're the high mage, correct?
Yes.
Fantastic. Perfect. You know how to protect the city from the worms, right?
Yes.
Well, we're in a bit of a pickle right now, and we need your assistance to sort of get those runes back up and running before we free everyone else, basically. Again, it's a lot to explain, but you're in good hands. And I hold up my hands. I do like a little wave.
Give me a diplomacy.
No. Okay.
But what
I'll do
about
it.
yes?
Oh no. Let's see. Do I even have a perfect? Oh, I'm trained in diplomacy, and I get a +2. So, let's see. Did we get another hero point? I think we got another hero point because it's like 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I'm gonna use that. Well, that's a nat 20. Thank fuck. I can do everything when no one else is in the room but Tamsin and me for a total of like 38.
Mhm. Well, you do, and yeah, he's just like, oh, yes. I'll deal with the, I'll deal with the worms.
Thank you. Just let us know when everything is dealt with, and we'll handle the rest. Just gonna smile. I'm just so innocent in vibes, even though I look so edgy. He's like, yeah, I can believe it.
Is there someone else here who we would be able to wake who would help take control of the situation before waking everyone else?
Yes, we can get the mayor.
We can wake up the mayor. I will summon the mayor of this city. Mwahaha.
You know, and then using that, you know, get a relatively orderly fashion of this going.
Mm-hmm.
And and that is where we will leave it.
Nice.
Yep. And next week we'll come back for the god fight.
I used all of my luck today because I'm not going to be here.
Sarah's gonna be too busy like coordinating this.
I can't wait for everyone to regroup. And Tams is gonna be like, Meryl coordinated an entire freeing of these people, put everyone in the right positions, completely destroyed that golem with my help, and everyone's gonna be like, I don't believe it. There's no fucking way.
The Legosians would be proud.
Aw. But anyways, time to take us all out. Thank you everyone for listening to another wonderful episode of Goblins and Gays. If you like what we do here, feel free to follow us on Twitter at Goblins and Gays. We post all sorts of amazing content. Give us a 5-star review on our various streaming services. Donate some money on Patreon so we continue to fund this fantastic show. And remember, stay safe, eat your vegetables, and kill God.
A
And fuck you, Craig.
Get up, Craig.
Did you say Greg?
No, I said Craig. I just said it very aggressively.
Be gay. Roll dice.
An LGBTQIA actual play podcast network.